associate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, Packaz AW. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that link, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do? Stop playing with it, baby. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back
but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Haskins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He was brought down by
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
At the 41.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. On the crossing route, complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a long night. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Carried by number 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. pushing his way through. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flush to his right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try it now with Swift, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Washington.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Jake Elliott on.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over,
Washington.
this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working out of the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love from the gun. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Love. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Touchdown, Packers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now Joey Slye for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
I got you.
On second down, Love once more. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, Johnson. Mike spot 4.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Washington.
Here we go. Go to base. 58, right there. Watch the run. They're running it. Alert flare. Hopper. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the pass.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
7 yards. It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Get that clock! Drill green. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, you got deep? Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, move. I got you. Hey. Steal, black. 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike.
Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Go. 57. Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
A second down throw for Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
57's the Mike. It's our field.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Walker. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 49. Washington.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. There he goes, right side. The 40, 20. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 65 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
Here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now it's Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he was kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 2nd down, Rutherford. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A pickup of 10.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
3 down. Check.
Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
You can't block me. 50 seconds.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 63. Washington 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Ball carry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, Swift, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple, here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
This is Swift on the counter. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running is Swift.
48-yard line.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And it is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
At the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Tonight's final score, Packers 60.